My detector hit on this, and this is a surface find. Well, it's below the grass, so I guess it could be considered a find. Yeah, it's just a new penny. Uh, it's a zinc penny. Yeah, it hadn't gone down deep enough for the ground to eat it alive, so that's pretty cool. So that's first find of the day. Appears to be dime. That's pretty nice. Considering the beginning of the day, a couple of finds back to back, not too bad. It's only about, I don't know, 4 or 5 feet from the penny I found earlier. The Compadre again. Compadre's eating it up. I found a copper penny. All right, Compadre's still eating it up. And once again, copper penny. I got to make sure that you see this. The camera angle on these glasses, these camera glasses, is a little strange. So I want to make sure. There we go. Well, I went out this evening for a little dirt therapy. I had some disappointing news of a personal nature, and as usual, I always give up a little dirt therapy since I've been in the hobby, and everything turned out all right. Not the situation, the attitude. In any case, I went out without the intention of proving anything. I just, in fact, I wrote a little pre-hunt thing like I usually do, and it concerned the Xterra 705. But after the dirt therapy situation, I just grabbed the detector closest to the door and went out to do a little metal detecting. So I went out and I decided, and I went around, and I think during that period of time I found 1 dime and 1 penny. So it wasn't one of my better days at that point. Still not one of my better days, but I found a dime and a penny. So and this penny was virtually on the surface. It just got a little discoloration. It hadn't quite gone down into the ground and developed the zinc penny disease yet. Right, so I just pulled it out. I pulled it out from under a little grass clump. So I guess technically it still was a find. And so I got back to my car with the intention of going back home. Dirt therapy session complete. And I think I've said in one of my other videos that I keep the Compadre in my car all the time. So I went to the back, pulled the Compadre out, stretched it out to its full length, clicked it in place, and just went into one of the most trashy areas I got. I'm running the Compadre with the 5.75 inch coil, and the Compadre did its thing. With a little time that I was doing this, maybe not more than 25 minutes or 25 minutes, probably less, I found 2 dimes and I found a penny. And this is a copper penny. Now what I did with the Compadre, since I was in a trashy area, I turned the discrimination up above zinc penny. So I was coin shooting at that point. If there is anything valuable in this area, there's going to be probably 150 screw tabs. 150 pull tabs and screw caps before I found it, and I was heading back home. So I grabbed this and I went, and the Compadre once again, just worked like a charm. I said in one of my previous videos that I believe that probably the Eurotech Pro is the best. And then I put a little disclaimer on there: target ID detector in the low end for beginners or anything else. And I've gotten a lot of support from comments that a lot of people have come to that same conclusion. But I still can't give up on the fact that the Compadre is probably the best beep and dig of the low end. And these two machines are so good at what they do that comparing them would not give respect to how good they are at what they do. So I'm going to just leave it at that. The Compadre is the best in its field, and the Eurotech Pro is the best in its field. But the Compadre is relatively high kilohertz for a low-end machine. It's probably the highest of them all. I'm trying to think, is it 10 kilohertz? So it does do very well on very small objects, and can do very well on jewelry. And it did very well in this little test I had. So, well, this is it. It was another micro hunt. Tomorrow, I'm on call, which is I'm not a doctor. I'm an IT, so on call is not quite as life and death, but we still have to be available because it's employment and unemployment. But if I get a chance, I'm going out to the big park, and I'm gonna take my laptop with me, stick it in the back of my car in my hotspot, so in case anything starts burning, I can go out and fix the things. But what I will be able to do is I'll be able to go out and spend an extended amount of time hunting. So I'm hoping to come back with a lot larger return. And like you said, I'm still looking for the ring, silver, gold, and I am looking for interesting objects. I'm going to talk about that later, why the relic hunters have an edge that we don't have if you're dedicated purely to jewelry and coin shooting. Anyway, I'll discuss that in the video in the future. Anyway, that's all there is. This is Texas Tiger Digs, and subscribe, and you and I will undergo dirt therapy together. I will talk to you later, and happy hunting.